Hi, I'm Jessica Power, and today we're going to be making cream broccoli and sun-dried tomato orzotto, and we are going to be making it in our round covered baker, which is again, it's our round covered baker, and inside is the stone, so we'll be making it in that in our microwave. So let's start first with our food chopper. We're going to chop up an onion. So this is finely chopped using food chopper. So we're going to chop up our onion using the food chopper. Put some more. So once we've chopped up the onion, we are going to press some garlic. I'm just going to take round covered baker. We got some oil. And we're just going to place the onions in our baker. And this is another thing Pampered Chef has. It's called handy scrapers. And they're basically handy to putting all your stuff that you've chopped neatly into the bowl. So we're going to use our handy scrapers. We're going to stick the onions into the bowl. And once we do that, we're going to finally press some garlic. Using our garlic press. So we need 3 cloves of garlic. Okay. So using our beautiful garlic press. We're going to grab our clove. Using our muscle, we're going to squish it in. So you can see the garlic, and we're going to use our garlic brush that we got here. And we're going to just scrape the garlic into our bowl. Then we're going to remove the peel. Again, using our muscles, squish the garlic, scrape, remove peel. And what's so great about the garlic press, as I mentioned before in my other videos, is that using the garlic brush, you never have to touch the garlic with your hands, except when you're putting it into the garlic press, but your hands won't smell the garlic. We're talking about the freshly minced garlic. So we're going to use our muscles again, scrape, Okay, and then once that is done, we're gonna add some oil, and it's 2 teaspoons. So we're gonna get our adjustable measuring spoons, in which you use the little adjuster to go to the selection you want. So we want 2 teaspoons. So we'll do that each time. So this is 1 teaspoon we're going to be doing. So 1, 2. Add the cover. And we're going to microwave it for 2 minutes on high. 2 minutes. We slice the tomatoes. So we got the jar of the tomatoes, of sun-dried tomatoes. We just gotta grab some of them and we're gonna tap them dry, take out the oil. So we're using the whole jar. Now you don't have to use your hands to get the tomatoes out, but okay. And we just gotta use this to take out the oil. It's very oily, so you gotta make sure you remove as much oil as you can from the tomatoes. Oops, runaway tomato. Okay, once the microwave is done, we're going to carefully take it out. Okay, carefully take it out. We're just going to set the tomato aside here. Then it says, stir in Orzotto, 1.5 cups. We're going to use our easy read measuring cup. Okay. So 1.5 cups we're going to pour into there. And then followed by the broth, vegetable broth, and wine. So for our vegetable broth, we need 3¼ cups. is also this. So this is 2 cups. And then we're going to add 1 1/4. Of the vegetable broth. And then we're going to add our wine, which is white wine with Chardonnay. And that's 3/4 of a cup. Okay, once that is done, we're just going to stir it using our classic scraper. Just stir lightly using that. And once we're done stirring, we're gonna microwave it on high for 14 to 16 minutes, and or until the Orzotto is tender. So we're gonna put it back in the microwave. For 16 minutes. While that's in the microwave, we're gonna chop our tomatoes. Okay. The tomatoes, we're gonna thinly slice them using our utility knife. So slice them the best way that you can. Okay, and then once we thinly slice these, we're going to cut broccoli. Okay, done. And then we're going to get the broccoli from the fridge. I only need to use one clove, but let's see how many broccolis do I need. One head, which is about 2 cups. So okay, so we're gonna rinse this. And we have to cut the broccoli into small florets. Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much 2 cups there. On cheese in our fine grater, which is really cool. There's 2 ways of doing it. I'm just going to put Parmesan cheese. Okay, they're asking us to grate 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese. So we're just going to grate. Now the great thing about this grater is if you purchase the fine grater, it comes with your handle in which you can stick this, like I've explained before, you can stick the small pieces of cheese in here, and you put this on top, and you would slide this, and you would actually do the grating with those small pieces of cheese instead of using your hands. But because we have a huge piece, we're just going to use the hands right now. I think we have a little more. And there's many ways you can use this grater. You can do it across a bowl. You can have it on a slant. It's totally up to you. It's comfortable for you. See, and you can see how nicely it grates. It's awesome. And you're having a little workout while you're doing it. I think we have a little bit more than 2 ounces here, but I think we're good. But it's okay. The more cheese, the better. Everybody loves cheese. I'm going to get the silicone mat from Pampered Chef to stick our hot plate on it. Okay. I'm going to gently remove this. Just want to make sure the stir it in right now, and we'll just see how the Orzotto tastes. Good. It's good. So we're gonna add the tomato. And broccoli. We're gonna stir them in. So once you've stirred in the broccoli and tomato, it tells you just to put the lid in and let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes or until the liquid is absorbed. So we're just going to let it sit and we'll be back. Okay, hi everybody, we're back. So it's been about 2 minutes and we let the Orzotto, all the liquids basically absorb. Now we're going to add the cheese, and yeah, so we're gonna add the mascarpone cheese and the Parmesan, and then you'll let it sit for another. We stir it in, and we're gonna let it sit. So it's asking 6 ounces of this cheese. Just rinse it. We can also use this is like a wet and dry measuring cup. So this is a wet and dry, so you put the one with the spout is where you put the wet stuff, and then anything like mayo or anything like this or this kind of cheese, we're just going to use the dry side. Like, so what did I say, 6 ounces? Or yeah, 6 ounces. So you just pull this up to your marker, which is 6 ounces, as you can see. It says 6 ounces. We're gonna put the cheese in here. We're just gonna pack it in. Oops. Okay, and as you can see, it's so there's our 6 ounces. So once it's packed in, you would use this and you would push it into your bowl and then use your scraper. You can scrape anything off you need to scrape. Okay, so there's our 6 ounces of that cheese. Now we're going to add the Parmesan. Using our handy scrapers. The cheese. Okay, and once you're done, we're going to mix. Cheese. Hi, I'm back and I'm with the creamy broccoli and sun-dried tomato Orzotto. So basically after we added, where we ended off was after we added the cheese, both the Parmesan cheese and the mascarpone cheese. Once we added that and stirred, we put the top on for another 2 to 3 minutes or until almost all the liquid was absorbed. And then if you want, you can, once you mix it, you can garnish it with parsley if you'd like to make it look pretty, or just leave it like this. So far this is how it turned out. It looks pretty. It's just basically pasta and cheese and broccoli and sun-dried tomatoes and a little bit of wine and vegetable broth. So I'm going to have a little bit of some and I'll give you my feedback on how it turned out. But overall, as from what it looks of it so far, the pasta cooked really well inside this little baker that I used, and we cooked this all in the microwave and not the stovetop. So I think that's very convenient when you can cook stuff like this in the microwave. Anyway, so we'll be back with feedback on how it tastes. Bon appetit, and I'll be back. Thank you.